So guys, in today's video I'm going to speak more about this leak that is going around the community like wildfire at the moment in terms of Treyarch basically scrapping campaign because they wasn't fully focused on the game, as this individual has stated. Basically I'm going to share this leak pretty much word for word as to what was said, but I'm also going to give my own opinion on this as well. Now, I want to make this very clear, this is no type of hatred towards Treyarch, as they are my favourite developer of Call of Duty games. However, it does explain why there has been so many issues with this game, and I believe as consumers we have the right to this information, as we've all paid X amount of money to play this game. And it is far from a finished article in my personal opinion, and this particular individual who put all this post on Reddit kind of concretes all these things that most of us have been thinking anyway. So that's what today's video is basically going to be about. So in my video yesterday I did a care package timing video, and I was convinced that the care packages took too long to come into the map. Tabor Hill tweeted one of the senior heads of Treyarch, who actually replied saying that they were working on this bug, so that was confirmation of another bug in the game. Now, this Reddit user called Call of Nobody Cares posted several threats on Reddit in regards to Treyarch and Black Ops 4's development. One of his posts stated, "Hello, I worked on the Black Ops 4 Zombies quality assurance team until today." Basically, it was explained to the gentleman that he was allowed to have his break at a certain time, and this break was pushed forward an hour. So basically the quality assurance team went on their break but wasn't told that it was moved forward. When they came back, they were all shown the door. So the individual continued to state that they tossed me away like I was a piece of trash. I was a quality insurance employee with the most issues reported found in the 2 years that he worked at Treyarch. The only employee who would actually play the game outside of work, and that was all because they retrospectively wanted to keep pushing back their lunch break times. This was a dream job to me. I played this game since I was a kid. I've hosted and joined countless Easter egg sessions on True Achievements. I drove myself across the country and often slept in my car for 2 years to be able to work there, and here I am having my heart crushed. Now, there have been plenty of individuals try to discredit this particular individual themselves. However, Activision have actively stated that they are looking to seek damages from this individual, and the post was taken down after a threat of legal action from Activision. And we know from previous history this has always been a sign of somebody telling the truth. So in my personal opinion, it all adds up, because I don't believe this game was worked on for the 3 years allotted time at all. In fact, he goes on to say the campaign was worked on until 2017. It was designed to be a 2v2 co-op race to the finish of each individual mission. There was times where teams fought together and fought against each other. It was scrapped due to them wanting to make too many maps. There were about 5 decent campaign missions that would have been shipped if the story was condensed, but they wanted too many and didn't have time before they started to work on Blackout and Zombies at the same time, so the campaign was dropped mid 2017. The individual also states that drug was removed because they didn't know how to solve the problems when it was combined with armor. It could return in the future as armor and health stability has now been improved. The meat and potatoes of what this individual is trying to say is why a lot of people are doing these exposing Treyarch videos, and it's basically, in a nutshell, what he's saying is any bugs that would come up in the game would be left until the next patch. The quality assurance team is currently working on the DLC when they should be fixing the bugs in the current build of the game, and they only seem to prioritize any bugs that are basically found by big streamers who pull in big views to the game, which in a nutshell makes sense as a developer, because that is protecting your interests when you're getting exposed in terms of what viewers watching a big streamer. There's a lot of people seeing that portion of the game and thinking, whoa, look at that bug there. So that makes total sense. But the real reason why this individual is upset is, one, they've lost their dream job. Two, any bugs that are currently in the game now are getting blamed on the quality assurance team, when it's Treyarch's short-sightedness that has caused these issues in the first place. In terms of DLC 1, prequel to the Chaos storyline but with new characters, more about that storyline will come, and Speed Cola will be in the game through a gameplay mechanic rather than a perk. So that is the leak, and should this gentleman have leaked this information? Probably not. It's probably going to cost him a hell of a lot of money now. However, I do appreciate what has been done here, and I am quite sad that this individual has lost their job after being so loyal, as it seems from the information that we have, to a company to try and make their product the best that it can be. Because let's be clear right now, I really enjoy this game. I really enjoy this game. I can't come off it, if I'm honest with you. However, it's one of the Call of Duties that frustrate me the most because of how good it can be. But there are so many bugs. The amount of times that I have had to play a game with my mates and one of us has been lost because we get an error code up on the screen. It happens probably 1 in 10 games. You've already saw what I've stated about the lag in the game. And the lag is obviously because Activision have cut corners here. Not necessarily Treyarch, but Activision have definitely cut corners here. Now, again, can we be pointing all eyes at Treyarch? Probably not, because in a nutshell, me working for corporate companies before, I understand how things work. Somebody sends a message from the top, and then something is done, and it looks like the individual or the individual company is to blame. Here, I feel like Activision have made Treyarch look like the baddie, when the baddie is probably Activision. They needed this product out. Fortnite has been taking so much away from Call of Duty. That's why there's no campaign in this game, because Blackout needed to be out yesterday. And we've effectively got a game rushed out in October. It's never been done. We always get Call of Duty in November. Why was it rushed out till October? Because again, they needed this game out ASAP. Now, this quality assurance guy is obviously disgruntled by what's happened to him. Probably shouldn't have leaked this information, but again, as consumers who have spent £85, $90, whatever it is you've spent, you expect, especially from Call of Duty, a complete product. That's something that you expect bare minimum. So in a way, we have got a surplus product here, and now we have reasonings because of this leak as to understand why we have a subpar product. I've seen so many disgruntled people try and discredit this guy, try and say he's a troublemaker, he doesn't know what he's talking about, but it just seems too much of a coincidence to me that, one, Activision have threatened this individual with a lawsuit if he doesn't take down the post. Then the post was taken down off Reddit, and then all of a sudden we are looking around at this game and seeing all of these error codes that we're seeing, all of these bugs, perks not working properly like Cold-Blooded, Exclusive Ace actually breaking down why this is not working properly, me doing a video about care packages taking too long. I even had a reply, not directly, Tabor Hill on my behalf posted my video to one of the developers of Treyarch, and he stated that the care packages weren't working as intended and there was a bug that needed to be fixed. But the major thing here that upsets me as an individual, especially as a YouTuber as such, is that people are being prioritized over people who have paid money. that basically play this game for a living and draw in massive viewers. These are the people that are being prioritized, and they're having their bugs fixed over the common average Joe who has gone out there, dedicated themselves to Call of Duty for the last 10 years or so, and still spent their money even though they have had a rough time with Call of Duty over the last few years. This game was supposed to be a celebration that Call of Duty is back, and to a degree it is. And if this game was made in 18 months or whatever it was, then I still have to take my hat off to Treyarch, because it still is an incredible accomplishment if this game was made in 18 months. Bugs and all aside, it is really fun. It is a great game. So guys, that is basically the leak and my opinion about it. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. It's it's basically a hell of a storm at the moment in the community, and one hell of a leak to come out as well. So that basically breaks down what is going on with Black Ops 4. Guys, there are many buttons you could hit, but a like and subscribe button, I hope they tickle your fancy. And as always guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.